Hey, have you watched Frieren yet?
I just love Frieren.
Look, it's the highest rated on Mal by a
Watch
long
Frieren.
shot.
Fine. I'll fucking watch it.
Frieren. That's all I hear nowadays, and recently I found out exactly why. Frieren Beyond Journey's End takes place in your typical fantasy world during the time after the defeat of the Demon King, the final boss villain of most fantasy anime stories. The story is centered around Frieren, an elf who is a part of Himmel's band of heroes who are responsible for defeating the Demon King. We follow the journey she embarks on after the defeat of the big bad villain, as she learns about herself, the people around her, and the profound intricacies of emotion. Accompanying her are Farron and Stark, young humans with promising futures that Frieren grows to love like family. Their journey does have a clear goal in mind, but just like the travels that Frieren had with Himmel before the defeat of the Demon King, the characters and we, the viewer, find ourselves appreciating the journey to get there. The show is literally the definition of, it's about the journey, not the destination. Yes, I know, very corny. Frieren Beyond Journey's End has two major aspects to it: the chill slice of life traveling portion and something I like to call fantasy fun. This is what makes this show so indicative of a true adventure in my opinion. Adventures aren't always action-packed. If you think about it, they consist of mostly traveling to new places, meeting new people, and living your day-to-day on the road. But when the adrenaline rush of high-stake action appears in front of you, it really completes the adventure experience, and Frieren Beyond Journey's End is a masterclass at showing this. Throughout the show, Frieren and her travel group find themselves hanging out, completing side quests, and helping others, just as she did many decades ago with Himmel. Every character learns something important from these experiences, whether it's about themselves or other people. Frieren herself is heavily influenced by her past experiences, adding another level of characterization that is slowly unveiled as the show progresses. Elves in this world age tremendously slowly, being able to live for thousands of years, and as a consequence, causes elves like Frieren to be disconnected from the people and world around them. Everything feels like an instant when you've lived for that long. Throughout these soft, slice-of-lifey portions of the show, Frieren applies the things she learned about humans and their society from her journey with Himmel to the present and the now. Flashbacks and previous scenes of dialogue are often used to give context to Frieren's actions and emotions. At the beginning, the show paces itself similarly to Frieren's experience of time, skipping months and years at times and giving us an extremely unique perspective on human mortality. The music is soft and soothing, paired with stunning art direction, as if these motherfuckers were massaging my eyeballs, and I meant that in the most praising way possible. The overall atmosphere generated by these components caress the soul and enhance the beauty of family, friendship, and love. The show also has some of the coolest fucking ideas. One thing it does is it takes the fantasy tropes that we are so familiar with in your typical fantasy anime stories, such as demons, demon kings, elves, and magic, and gives interesting interpretations of said tropes that are unique to this show and this show only. Whether it's the unusual way demons think and operate in this world, the idea that human adaptability and progress is able to outpace other races in the field of magic, the idea of mana concealment and how it is one of the most powerful tools that Frieren has in her arsenal, and so many more cool concepts and interpretations of the genre. And of course, we can never forget about the nut-busting visuals. Frieren is up there with the top dogs, solidifying itself as one of the best looking shows in recent memory. Action animation, effects animation, character acting, textiles, line work, art direction, and even more categories of its appearance are top of the line in the industry. But my favorite thing about Frieren, without a doubt, are its themes. The friendships, companions, and experiences we have with each other are invaluable. The reason they began this journey in the first place, to talk to those that we regret for not cherishing our time with, to let them know that we're doing well and still love them. The emotions Frieren shows are feelings that really struck a chord with me. The feeling of being unable to escape the melancholy of inevitable human mortality, yet having to come to terms with it and move on. It hurts, and it would for anyone, but that's just how life is and goes. There's a concept in Japan called mono no aware, referring to the awareness of the impermanence of things, which is so beautifully depicted in Frieren. We're gonna miss the people we love when they eventually leave us, and be sad about it, but we should also appreciate the beauty and the fleeting nature of our lives, and know that it's okay to have a tinge of gentle sadness when pondering it, but make the most of it. Appreciate the little things in life. Be kind to each other and help those in need. Chase your dreams, and cherish the time you spend with the people you care about before it's too late. Frieren Beyond Journey's End is the complete package, incorporating every aspect of an adventure. You'll find yourself in one episode sitting back and winding down watching Frieren mess around in the countryside, yet in another episode yelling holy shit because you just watched some of the best action animation you'll ever see in your entire goddamn life. It really covers almost every facet of what an enjoyable show has. It is, dare I say, the perfect adventure anime.